What's up, citizens? John here from the Kilobits, and today I'm taking a look at Void&Meddler from Mi-Clos Studios. I think it's Mi-Clos, whatever. And this is a point-and-click adventure game with a unique style to it, I suppose. It's very, very... well, it basically reminds me of like an acid trip, but in pixel art form. I will jump into it and you'll probably see what I mean. Mi-Clos Studio is the same guys that did Out There. Oh, this is Finn. Finn lost her memory 2 years ago because her fate's a bitch. Because fate's a bitch, and nobody in town seems to even remember her. In time, Finn managed to reacquaint herself with an unfamiliar city, but this so-called life began to take its toll on her. And with each day that went by, corruption drove the city's soul further into darkness. I need to stop repeating the same old shit I'm doing week after week, month after month, like this. I need answers, Finn thought. So, as you can see, it's got a very cyberpunk feel to it. It's... oh, here we go. She just wanted to feel whole again, even if it meant venturing deep into the city's dark underbelly. Oh, freeze, memories. Memories that can't be rekindled, even just a trace of humanity. This is her quest to stop living in the shadows. Who was she before? She might never know. Only the scars remain. She knows that it'll take some strong, clear memories to fill the black void in her heart. She's been thinking about this for months, and tonight is the night. Oh, it's Dexter, is it? Tonight, the city exudes its typically unbearable putrid smell, just more strongly than usual. 6 distinct souvenirs are all she needs to fill the void inside her. That's easy, you might think. After all, in recent years our memories have become tangible items, easily to store? Shouldn't it be easy to store? And to transfer. We now treat memories as mundane, everyday objects, though nobody can explain how or why. She just has to find those memories and regain her will to live. And what she's seen so far hasn't exactly been reassuring. About as reassuring as a shiver on a dead body. There are legends that tell us of memories so old and so pure that no soul from this world can embrace them without being kicked from the system. Is this a computer system? Are we in a computer in our memories? Instantly banned. But whatever, this is what she needs, and she knows it. The voices in her head are too loud to be contradicted. As Elvis sang, "Let's rock, everybody. Let's rock." Thank you very much. So, yes, it's... I wouldn't say a unique style to it. It's a pixel art game. We are getting a little tired of them now. Pixel art has been done to death, but it kind of lends itself to the kind of the feel that the developers are obviously going to. Home Sweet Homicide in the doom for love and feeling evil. Yep, I've had a bad day and now it's as bad as moon rising. I'm a mess. This place is a mess. 2 black holes bumping into each other. I need to rest or I'll explode. Explode or implode. Hungry and angry. Why would anyone want to continue living like this? Working hard all day long to pay the rent and have the right to sleep. Alright, first off I should switch on the turntable. Guide to a lovely evening with Finn. Rule number 1, lights off and music on. So yeah, it's as traditional point and click as you get. So, oh look, there's a turntable, and we have traditional type icons. As I say, the pixel art thing has probably been done to death now, and yes, it's cyberpunk, so she has to do the punk thing of swearing at us. Let's have a look at the turntable. Someone stole all my records last week during my DJ set at Le Chet. I went crazy and it ended quite badly. They probably don't want to see me around here for a while, but it's not like I care, eh? Anyway, I left one of my records on the turntable that night, so lucky me. So we could talk to it if we wanted. Hello, friend. I'll leave it where it is. So obviously we'll power on. So music is a big element to this. I mean, going a bit into it, it is an adventure game, but they're releasing it as an episodic type deal. I think they release it in 3 episodes, and it's like $12 on Humble for the entire season, so I'm presuming it's going to be about the same for Steam as well. She's a dump the body in the river kind of person. Okay. I better leave it asleep for now. I mean, we could try and talk to it. Don't wake them. So, yeah. As I say, I like good pixel art, and this is good pixel art, and it lends itself to the kind of the overall feel that the developers are obviously going for, this kind of neo-noirish dystopian city. You know, we've got the kind of distortion and flickers. It also lends itself to the music. They're going for the whole synth techno chiptune type thing. It is all. It's very much style over substance, I think. The Black Cathedral verb, decade. Oh yeah. So we've got fancy names for wah-wah pedals, essentially. Actually, a speaker and amp I use with this device is literally blew up. I hope I can find a sound system one day that's strong enough to handle. So yeah, it's a point-and-click adventure game. Let's take the wah-wah pedal and see if we can find a better amp. So there we go. So that's our inventory at the top there. What else is there? There are a few kind of nods to the kind of the pop culture type thing. It is trying to kind of, I wouldn't say emulate, but you can see the influences there. I mean, the developers have said its influences are stuff like Philip K. Dick and William Gibson, Cronenberg, and all that kind of thing. So we've got Neurodancer, Falling Out of the Sky, Max Headroom's Guide to Hijacking. So yeah, there are little nods to kind of that cyberpunk, dystopian kind of future. I mean, it does have kind of an 80s vibe to it, you know, that 80s version of what the future may be, you know, that whole cyberpunk thing. I think as we go around, we'll see people with, you know, cyberpunking plant type things, and there's some other slightly weirder characters. It's a case of, yeah, everything seems to be well, a lot of things seem to be interactable, but we can actually talk to the fridge. Cold as a fridge. I'm starving. This fridge is really stubborn. So I think, what was it? There is a button that tells us there you go. Your quota of junk food has been exhausted. If you want to eat, order a balanced meal. So there are little elements like that. What I've played about half an hour, 40 minutes of it. It does feel quite slow. I mean, obviously when we're negotiating a room this size, it's not too bad. There's plenty of stuff to kind of look at. We're going to turn the record player off because the droning is a bit too much. I mean, I'll obviously drop the audio down for you guys, but yeah, it's getting a bit annoying to me. Analog synth and jazz guitar. I had a fight with my bandmates a few weeks ago. What a bunch of assholes. All I need is a new sampler and a few MIDI cables, and I'll show them that a girl can play and sing. So I presume that's something we can pick up as we go along. But let's get out of here. Fuck it, I can't do anything on an empty stomach. Let's find something to eat, then let's find some trouble. So we're off to find trouble. So this is where I say things get a little bit slower. So we've got this vast kind of city. I mean, we can run, but it's... You can certainly see what the developers are going for, this kind of cyberpunk thing, and it's the pixel art does lend itself to it, but it's I'm just getting a little tired of pixel art. I do appreciate it. It's just we've seen a lot of it so far, you know. Was it Out There had a kind of a nice art style to it. It was almost like hand-drawn type thing. And some of the new stuff they're working on, I can't remember, there's something like the Sigma Protocol or something like that. They're working on a bunch of other stuff, and that all has that kind of same kind of hand-drawn feel, whereas this is very cyberpunk, not cyberpunk, this is very pixel art, but as I say, they're doing that purposely for this genre, I suppose. So Jay behind the counter kind of likes this place is open 24/7, employee discount, don't tell the boss. So here we go, yeah. He's got glowing toaster eye, yeah, don't even say. So the dialogue is, I mean, the dialogue is the hardest thing to get over. I mean, it's very, very dense. It's not easy to follow, because they're going for this whole, you know, cyberpunk deal, and it doesn't gel quite well with me. I'm not getting on with it. The story as it set up in the beginning was this girl Finn has lost her memory, but it all seems to be based on like this. What? Oh, he's just offed himself. What was that? What the fuck was that? So she's having weird, trippy memories, and there's a lot of kind of this hedonistic thing of, you know, lots of drugs to take and cyber implants and memories being messed up. So it does feel like a weird Naked Lunch kind of Cronenberg film and that. But it's not easy to follow in this context, because obviously in a film or in a book it's quite linear. I mean, this game is pretty linear. I mean, you can see kind of the signposting where the story wants to lead you, and the fact that it's episodic as well. There's certainly a very linear feel to it, and I mean, you do get that with point and click adventure games anyway, because you can't progress to the next stage until you've obviously got the right item to open the right door or all that kind of thing. But this feels a bit more linear even than that. There's some exploration, but you can tell the kind of the signposting of, you know, we want you to go and read this bit first, we want you to go over here first. It's all very kind of obvious. So I mean, we can click on these shelves and there's stuff we can kind of interact with and that, but it feels like filler. It's not really lending itself to the story, and somebody obviously has just left the shop. Serial memories are part of not extracted from real people. The recipe is still secret. That's why the substance is hidden in souvenirs from different places around the world. Those artificial memories are only good for kids. Still not legal, but highly tolerated, you might say. So it is I suppose it's an interesting world to explore, but I think that the way they're doing it, the kind of the writing, the story doesn't really work for me. Sorry. So let's see if we can get that food off Jay. So, weird guy. No implants, no mutations, no hormones. People say he's got sort of rare disease, like he's always misunderstood our reality a bit too much. Some kind of hypersensitivity that's always made him see the darkest side of life. A natural-born misanthrope, I guess. The original misfit. It's already quite a lot of information for someone who doesn't know him personally. And the weirdest thing is, the police caught him years ago selling some strange drug that drove people crazy called the Mystic Fever. Maybe you remember it. But she hasn't got memories from a couple of years ago, so is this all tying together, I wonder? Yes. So, as I say, it's the signposting, even in the story, it's kind of... yeah, it's all a little obvious. The style... it is style over substance from what I've played so far. I mean, another thing that the developers have pitched it as is it's almost like a musician's jam session type thing. The way they've put it together, it is supposed to be quite experimental and feel kind of free flowing and no boundaries type deal going on. All right, so we got some food. Nom 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 nom. Right, she can stop complaining about being hungry now. So we can proceed on. Him, sign on the owner. Yeah, let's get it in mind. Pumpkin white with uncut memories. Call me impulsive, but he's exactly what I need. Let's rock. So, yeah, there's not a lot more we can explore on this street. But we can head to the tube and get out of here. Come on. Run, 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 run. A guy in no rush. They're all monkeys, basic equations without love, without hate. An electric blizzard wandering through the city lights like a hazard flares. Okay. So the writing I can't get on with really. And this is where I'm saying there's kind of slightly weird characters. We have cat people. Hey Finn, long time no see. And that was good. Ah, come on. You can't deny I'm kind of creepy. And by the way, it's only been 5 days. Did you think about what I told you last time? Not at all. Do you mind telling me why you never want to talk to me for more than 5 minutes? Well, you're a creepy cat person, so... Because you tried to do it every time we meet, which is really way too often. Aren't we friends? You don't want to be my friend? I'll ask you the same question every time I see you until you say we're friends. So are we friends? Is that all? Bye. So, we can interact with some stuff. So, official newspaper. It wasn't official newspaper. One of those free newspapers sponsored by the city. Headline says, thanks to the mayoral Eldritch, the city has never been so peaceful. Can we take a free paper? No, I don't need this. Can we talk to the paper? It's not very talkative. Can we turn the paper off? But no. So yeah. Look, we have an old giraffe person with a Zimmer frame. So yeah, this is quite trippy. As I say, my probably the best description I could come up with is it's like an acid trip in pixel art form. A golden sheath and a leaden knife. Just in case stabbing becomes an option. Stabbing is always an option. So this is how we get around the city and explore the plots. We can use the metro, obviously. Seriously, I love the static noise, but I've started to think technology hates me. So we can go to London. Have you seen London on Fire? I haven't. Staggerly Museum. It reminds me of something, but I don't remember what. So these ones we can't visit. Obviously, it will open up more. Whether it opens up more in this episode or in the future episodes, I'm not sure. Because as I say, I've only played about an hour. But we can visit a couple of these. So let's try Stolarm. I love the smell of junk food in the evening. So we can talk to Mr. Robot, not the TV show. I call him Mr. Robot. He's like an old friend, you know. I always know where to find him, which is here. Actually, he never moves. So yeah, you can obviously see the kind of aesthetic they're going for, and it does kind of work. It's got a kind of, as I say, the pixel art stuff works, but it just feels to me like style over substance. There doesn't seem to be a lot to the game, and the fact that it's been released episodically. Can we talk to the alcohol? That's right. Talk to the bottle. The fact that it's been released episodically means it feels like this is just being dragged out. The whole episodic thing is starting to be overused again, like the pixel art thing. Obviously, Telltale kind of brought it back in a big way with the Telltale games like, you know, Walking Dead and things like that. But a lot of indies seem to be jumping on that now and just basically splitting up their game into these episodes, which I would imagine could be released as a whole thing, but it's just a gimmick now they can do. So at the moment, it's a reasonable price, $12 for a season pass, but I'm not sure. If you were into this cyberpunk type of thing, you might get something out of it that I'm not. I mean, I do kind of like some kind of cyberpunk and neo-noir-ish type stuff, but this isn't doing it for me, honestly. It feels more like an art project than a game. I mean, I don't want to get into the whole, you know, games as art argument, because yes, games are a legitimate art form, like movies, like TV, like music, anything like that. But in the same way that all those are art forms, some people might prefer classical music, some people might prefer rock. You know, it is all down to taste. And this just isn't hitting the buttons for me. Transgender, who cares? Let's talk to some people. Go on, talk. 4th day here. I'll probably die dancing. Tell my mum I hate her. Woohoo! So yeah, this world is definitely inhabited by some characters, let's say. But I'm not sure whether they're just being weird for weird's sake. Because, I mean, I'm not really feeling for any of these things. It's not kind of... I mean, kind of recent point-and-click games I've played, stuff like Dropsy, that was weird, that was odd, but it had a lot of charm to it. Because you actually almost empathise with the character. This slightly punky character, it just feels like a stereotype that they're trying to use to be kind of quirky and out there. But it just doesn't gel, at least not for me. We're not exclusive, we had an agreement, we're on a break. So he's dating a frog. Okay, it takes all kinds, I suppose. Yes, but please don't mess around with other people when I'm here. Just because I think it's okay, it's in principle, it doesn't mean I feel great about it. It hurts. It's always the same with you. It's fine, no problem, until you have to deal with it. We've discussed this tonight. I'm not going home with you. I saw how the bouncer looked at me, and whether you like it or not, I'm going to find a way to end the night in his bed. Well, good luck, Mr. Shy Guy. Just don't count on me being your wingman anymore. So yeah, it's weird. It is a bit trippy. They've obviously, I think the focus has very much been on the kind of the art and the music for this. Kind of character development and story and that kind of thing has taken a bit of a backseat. And for being an adventure game, the best type of adventure games tend to be the ones with a nice story. Obviously, you play the puzzles to kind of progress the story. And this is just, as I say, it just feels like it's being weird for weird's sake. No way, miss. But I'm a regular. Oh, come on, I'm a regular. You've seen me 100 times. If you're a regular, you know you can't go up there. Can we find an arrangement? Come, son. Maybe I can kick you out, and I'm sure you know what I mean. You're not my type anyway. Oh, well, that guy was Tim, wasn't it? So, Tim for tonight. I know your weakness. Isn't he a little young for you? What the heck are you talking about? I've been watching you. You know, I can see your crotch move every time you look at that cute boy there. I think you should leave right now if you don't want to be blacklisted. My gut tells me you have already made a big mess not so long ago. The people up there don't want another incident. Oh, we can help him out. I'm just trying to help. This guy we were talking about, I know him well. He's very shy, but I know he's into you. Like, totally. Just have to make the first move. He won't wait long. His regular girlfriend has just left and he didn't go. Now he'll leave too. The clock is ticking. You can't let him go. There's any chance. Go forth, my champion. Crazy bitch. Just go. You're fired, buddy. But you don't have any time to waste. Let's go. Get up there. So now we've opened up the door, essentially. So yeah, it's got a funky design to it. We'll talk to the steward here. Nice hardware. Have you seen the latest Opticade or whatever processor? Okay, not a talkative chap. Let's go and have a look at his computer then. Screens, wires, heat. This is a perfect place. Let's touch it. Too much stuff. Oh no, we can't. Let's turn it on and off. Don't touch it! So obviously he's stopping us touching it. And as you might have guessed, I might have played this bit, so I kind of know. So, oh look! If we look at this, it says audio cables. Leads directly into the sound system on the floor below. I wonder what would happen if someone corrupted it. Ooh, I wonder. And we were told our... Come on. No, click. Click! There we go. Pretty sure the club's sound system can handle my Octava. Let's see what it does. What's happening downstairs? I'm sick of these people. So, yeah, if we were doing this properly, we would have wandered over here already and gone, oh look, VIP area. The door is closed. I recognise some people in there. I need to get through. So obviously, we've cleared the guy out the way, so we can go and mess with this computer now. So yeah, this is Void&Meddler. As I say, out now. Being released as 3-part episodes. This obviously first part out now. I don't know. It looks good. The soundtrack works, but it's very much style over substance. It's not. If you're into the cyberpunk thing, maybe check it out. If you're after something a bit weird, I mean, I'm normally all for weird games, experimental games, things like that. But this is a little too out there for me. It's hard to follow, and for a puzzle game, you want kind of, well, clear guidelines. You know, you want to see what you can kind of get away with. But this, if you can't even get past the way they're using language and the story, things like that. Obviously, supplied me with drugs 2 years ago. I mean, drugs. Yeah. Surprised to see you, Finn. I thought we made it clear last time when we threw your ass out. You're not welcome here anymore. But you know what? I always loved that I don't give a goddamn shit attitude of yours. And seeing as you found your way to reach me here, I won't mind if you sit on by my side for a moment. Yeah, sure, sit on the couch. Tell me about your father. Show me on the doll where the bad man touched you. Just ask the shrink for antidepressants. I need something strong tonight, you know, to get closer to myself. You always had anything I needed, so I thought, I've already experienced everything I could give you. You've been through every altered state for any price you could afford. I have nothing new to give you. Can't you do a little fix a mix, as they say? Nobody says that. I'm not selling you anything tonight. All you need is a way to get inside. I can give you this as a friend, as a gift from a friend, even. It doesn't look edible. What the heck am I supposed to do with that? It comes with a little note. You'll have to figure it out. How it works all by yourself. Thanks, I guess. So we picked up, what is it? A microchip and a manual. And we can still have nom 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 noms. Ooh, could you remind me why I always choose this food? Because that's what we can pick up. Okay? Alright, so as I said, Void&Meddler out now. If you want to find out more details, I will leave a link down below. And let us know what you think from this kind of first impressions, or if you've tried out the game yourself. Obviously, you can let us know in the comments. Or you can get in touch with us on Facebook at facebook.com/thekilobits, or on Twitter at thekilobits. And if you want to support us, obviously you can do by hitting that like button. It does help us out. Obviously, it helps out that Google ranking or whatever it is on YouTube. All right, I thought the music had gone completely then, but no. Yeah, and if you're not already subscribed, you can obviously subscribe, see more videos from us. Obviously, we do a whole bunch of first impressions during the week. We got our co-op videos and all that kind of thing. So any of that kind of stuff you're interested in, do hit subscribe. And if you want to help out the channel as a whole, help us get hold of new games, expand kind of the series we work on and things like that, you can do by potentially dropping us $1 over on Patreon at patreon.com/thekilobits. Now I'm going to get the hell out of the club and go and explore the rest of the city. Maybe the game will open up a bit more as I play. But until then, I will catch you later. Bye!